Some sweet potato pie, maybe, or no? Or just regular mashed
I just want
potatoes
sweet
and some
potatoes.
giblet gravy.
I just want a sweet potato.
Okay, we can have some sweet potato. We can have some mashed potato. We're gonna have some mashed potatoes.
Tell me about.
We'll have sweet potatoes sprinkled with a little bit of brown sugar. We'll have a couple of those little tiny marshmallows melted on top of.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry to change the subject, but since the interview is running short and I'm interviewing a living legend,
So get to the point, boy.
can you get to the point and tell me where you got this cup and what is that little invention you made underneath it?
That would be none of your fucking business.
Well, tell me about what does it do?
It goes around the head, down the head.
Oh, you're scared to admit
And it
it.
sets up on a roof, like you're up on a roof where the peak is. If you try to set this thing this way, it just keeps falling over and sliding down. So I can set it on top of the roof, and it'll stay there. And also, in my leisure time, when I go to the beach, you can just like jam the thing into the sand, and the sand doesn't stick to the legs, because this thing will sweat, you know, and the sand will get all stuck up to it and everything, you know.
What year is
And
that?
we all know we hate that to happen.
How old is that cup right there that you have? And how long have you had it?
Well, I've had it for a while. It was actually, I believe, patented, and if you want to zoom in on this, 1999 right there. It was patented in 1999. I haven't actually had it this long. I mean, it was like the last one in the store, and I was probably the last sucker to buy one of them.
Who do you think is going to be next year's upcoming championship in NASCAR?
Well, I'll tell you who it won't be.
Who won't it be?
It won't be Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm thinking like somebody from my home state of Arkansas, like Mark Martin, maybe Tony Stewart. I mean, Jimmy Johnson is always a contender. So Lowe's, don't get me wrong there. I shop at your stores faithfully, but it's not because of Jimmy Johnson, okay?
Well, all right. Another question.
It would be, you know, back in my days, people like Richard Petty. I can think of another guy, Rusty Wallace.
If your dog happened to die and you got another dog and you had to name him after a race car driver, what would you call your dog?
Nicole.
Come on.
Well, I don't want to go there right now. I mean, if I had to name my dog after a race car driver, it would probably be a past race car driver, and his name would be, if I were to get a new dog after my present dog died, I would have to name my new dog Dale. Dale Boy.
Oh no.
Dale Boy. Where's my little Dale Boy? Where's my good Dale Boy?
Okay.
But I prefer Buckshot because I don't like associating catastrophes with race car drivers, because they do that pretty well on their own. But if my dog, the reason I named my dog Buckshot, because if he ever fucks up, if you look in the dash of my truck, I got some loads of double-aught Buckshot up in there. And you know what that'll be for.
Could you tell me how often you have to discipline your dog?
How what?
How often do you discipline your dog?
Never.
What about just fucking him up for fun?
People can do what he wants to let them do. As you found out last night.
All right.
He does have a cutting off point. He'll let you play with him. He'll let you fuck him up for a little while, but he has his little cutting off point, you understand.
I think your dog was more upset that he was embarrassed in front of the girl dog.